changes. Makes a strong man weak and a poor man rich. The difference is decided by character. And if you don't think character is the only factor in deciding victory, then you've been playing the wrong game this whole damn time. The world was playing the wrong game 200 years ago. They learned what it meant to be found faulty in character. For their failure, they became a wasteland of nuclear hellfire. Now out there is a horde of men calling themselves survivalists, remnants of the old world, thinking they can get by just on the strength of their arms alone. There's a new California Republic, gambling away the glory of America's past on a legion of slaves trying to rise against their masters on some old forgotten highway. None of them have any idea what kind of character it takes to bring the greatest nation on earth back to glory. But down here, in Vault 18, you're gonna learn everything you need to know about winning that war. Right here, right now, on this battlefield. You are the last of America's finest men and women. You're the A-list. The rest of those idiots are a thing of the past. Now is your time. You'll get out there and show that you have the character it takes to bring America back to glory. Can I get a hurrah? Damn right! Now move out!
Make the play, kid. Come on. Yes. Tear into him. Go, kid, go. That was the best play I have seen in years, kid. The whole vault is singing your praise this season. Looks like Bragg's Patriots put another trophy on the shelf, thanks to you. Now, I've been told you've got a career to look forward to. You made the final touchdown of the season, so that should give you just about any job you want in here. Shame you can't put it to real use out in the wasteland. With a backbone like that, you could do a lot of good up top. Damn right. You know, you've always been my star player. I was talking to Chevy up in the security department. Those goddamn morons in the overseer's office actually want to put you to work in maintenance. Idiots don't know what kind of attitude you have. How would you like to work for Vault Security, kid? I am, and I suppose you're a genuine patriot. I've never been a big fan of our benevolent Vault-Tec overlords. I'm here to represent democracy and the American way. We're gonna bring America back to glory. How about it, kid? Hey, kid, before you go, I want to ask you something. You were born in the Wasteland, from what I understand. Now, I'm new to this place, and I like to get to know all my best players. But I don't know much about you yet. I've seen what home used to mean before the Great War. America used to be a great nation, a golden paradise of freedom from sea to shining sea, and I want it to be again. From what I understand, your grandparents left Vault 18 years ago in search of the true America. Brave people. You seem to have inherited their courage. I'm starting to organize an after-school program for motivated athletes like yourself, and I'd like you to be there. You've picked yourself a bright future. And what if one day that future was threatened? Would you be willing to stand up next to me and fight for your country? That's my star player, always reliable. I'm talking about the possibility of this vault falling to the tide of outside forces. I'm talking about the new California Republic, the survivalists, super mutants. But it doesn't just stop at the vault door. Not all of us have been calling Vault 18 home for 200 years. You know what's up there? What's coming? Like it came for the others. We can't just sit and hide while the powers above storm over this great nation. People like you and I have got to fall in and throw our weight behind an effort to save the America we survived to protect and serve. You understand what I'm saying? Damn right, soldier. I can tell you have a high endurance already, and you have the strength you need to survive in this world. Now listen, I think you have what it takes to be a great leader, but you're going to need above average charisma and a damn fine set of combat skills. I want you to go check out that vigor tester on the wall over there, and if you score right, I'm going to put you at the top of my A-list. Give me a shout when you're done. So, how did it turn out? Damn fine work, but we already knew that. What else does it say? So it does. That's definitely a key factor. And? Nice. Well done, soldier. All right, that has me convinced. You're in the top of your class. Congratulations. You've done everything right by my standards. Report to Chevy in the security office and have her issue you the best gear and post in the base. You've earned it. Great. Questions? What is it? Well then, you do have that glimmer of greatness in your eyes. What do you want to know? It's hell on earth, kid. I've seen cities sunken below seas of radioactive sand. The ashes of the dead choke in the air. There are places in this world where the fires of war still burn, as if the bombs fell yesterday. Most everything kind about what's above ground is a mirage, shimmering out of the corner of your eye, tempting you to make a wrong move. I've seen the eyes of Satan glimmer in the dark, with bullet holes next to my head when I wake up in the morning, and I've felt the ghosts of ages past whisper on my shoulder before blowing away in the dust. You feel trapped, even out in the open. Not even the cool breeze of the coming rain across your sun-cracked skin is good news. The only hope is that someday you'll hear on the airwaves the song of an army coming to save the day. The song of America starting to wake up from her nightmare. Father Time breathing life back into her dreams. That's a good question, kid. America? That's a real big thing to talk about. Here in Vault 18, we have the opportunity to make a real change up there. We're safe and healthy. I want to see you kids make a true difference. Start to put things back together for the red, white, and blue. We'll start with after-school programs, then scouting missions. You kids are smart, good with technology. A bunch of us living down here want to start training you to fight, too, to keep our little investment safe. It's a big world up there, and there are a lot of bad guys. We need to find the good ones and band together. All of us. You betcha, kid.
And here we have tonight's Vault Hero. You really know how to handle yourself, big guy. Can I ask for a quick post-game play-by-play? Great. I've just got some, stuff to talk to you about. You know, Vault drama. We'll get it over with quick. Sure. Don't keep me waiting, Tiger.
So, since we won the game of the year, how should we celebrate?
The coach said we could do whatever we want. So, how do you want to spend your last night before the new dawn?
I can think of a few ways. Come on back to my room. We can figure it out from there.
Well then, you lead the way.
Hey, congratulations on the big win. That was some sick footwork knocking over Johnny Matheson. And that ugly oaf didn't stand a chance. You're a bruiser. Ha, well, kinda. I'm just filling in for Carl Weathers. Bragg kicked him off the Patriots for the night, so I had to fill in. I'm not exactly one of the Patriots. I just like to get tough now and then and toss a few boys around the gym. I try. Hey, what are you doing tonight? You want to come join Eric and I for a little post-game after party? That's probably the wise choice. This stuff might actually be rocket fuel this time. I'll see you later.
It's nearly curfew. You should probably head to bed.
Reno leader has called for an open war against our forces staged in the city. His pirate radio station down near Lake 1. Claim responsibility for taking a civilian hostage. Territorial Command reinforces their stance. Radioactivity is at an all-time low. Super Mutant
Hi. I'm a little busy right now. What's on your mind? Well, you look a little bit lost. Let me help you. The door is right there. You're right. I'm sorry. I didn't invite you for a chat, though, did I? Listen, I don't actually have time for pointless conversation. Well, I might if you did my job for me, but really, I don't think you're that smart. Huh. Yeah, that's right. Smart jock, huh? Okay. Well, if you're so smart, I might have a job for you. These computers are linked to Maria, but she locked us out of most of them. I want you to talk to Dr. Rossman and get permission to break into them. There is some important information I want on the Tier 2 network. Well, I'm stuck here working on the pulse modulator for this pistol, but I have a kind of side project going on. I'm trying to piece together exactly what happened to our parents. Something went very wrong a long time ago, and we ended up here, in Vault 18. No one will tell me what happened, and honestly, I doubt they know. It all happened in a kind of rush. Go talk to Dr. Rossman, and ask him for permission to work on Maria. Then I can try to find out what happened. Yeah, maybe. Dr. Rossman should be willing to help us out. He isn't very willing to tell us stories about the Wasteland Scouts or our adoption now. Just be careful when you talk to him. Don't mention what we're doing. Tell him you're hitting on me or something.
Hey kid, what in the hell are you doing in my computer lab? I see. Well, if you want to go hunting for it, it's a good chance you'll find it. How's your computer skills? Well, alright then. Go to Maria and see what she has to say. She's that big machine in the computer lab.
Checking ID. Confirmed.
Hola. ¿Habla usted español? Impresionante. Opción 9 seleccionados. ¿Le gustaría iniciar la autodestrucción?
Ah, that's too bad. Displaying main menu. Maintenance menu. There are a set of switches on the side panel of the main host gateway in the server core upstairs. The top tiers are currently disabled. You should switch them on to start the local area network. This will allow me to restore functionality to my basic functions. Main menu.
This hour of music is brought to you by the Mojave Express. Rain, sunshine, or firestorms. We're here to serve you with all your parcel trafficking needs.
Checking ID. Main menu. Please refer to the... This should be exciting. You will have to restore several switches in the vault to restore my functions. I have sent their locations to your Pip-Boy. You should switch them on to start the local area network. This will allow me to restore functionality to my basic functions. Checking I. Main. There are no tasks. There are.
That was a tune we recovered from an old car along I-10 in holotape format.
You've navigated my menus to my satisfaction. Some local terminals are unlocked. You have done well, young vault dweller. Maybe next time you will give me a turn reorganizing your internal organs. Oh, look at that. You unlocked a few more data stores. Please, avail yourself of this bounty of bitchy diaries and 200-year-old grocery lists. Tier 1. Tier 2 systems optimal. Vault-Tec orders demand all subsystem tiers be unlocked. Tiers have been offline for 66,795 days.
I was looking through some of the terminal entries you unlocked, and you did find a few interesting notes. Did you find anything special on your end?
The war is inspiring their leadership to rise up and strike at the NCR.
Maybe I do. But why should I stand here talking to you when you haven't done anything for me yet?
Support for the NCR military if their defense is not assured within a week.
You're right. I do. I lay awake at night wondering what happened to my parents. I hope someday I'll learn enough to go save them. It'll take a small miracle. But when I'm old enough, I want to convince the vault security guards to fight the bastards that did this.
If you happen to find any old records or holotapes out there on your scavenging runs, feel free to bring them into the studio.
I just know, okay? I've studied the old text archives in Vault 18. From what I've learned, there are these people called survivalists out there. They enslave hundreds of people and work them to death in their mines. I think they targeted our village and captured our adults for slave labor. The only people left in our villages were children, so they must have wanted strong workers on notice, but thought of us as a useless burden. If that's the case, I can get my real parents back. I don't want to think of any other options. I just want to set this right. Thanks. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Yes, that's exactly what I expected. The survivalists. They keep slaves from what I'm told, hundreds of them. If our parents were captured during some long-forgotten battle, they were surely taken as prisoners. It does. It's very exciting. Now I will have a place to start my research and maybe form some kind of plan. I think I'm gonna turn in.
That was a tune we
Thank you for
recovered
your
from an
help.
old car along I-10
I mean it.
in holotape format. And now, the news. Archaeological digs in the recently found village of Arroyo. Theory has long held that the tribe
Hey,
in the far
taking a
south
late night walk?
revolt
Dude, congratulations. It's great to see you finally get that trophy you've been working for. Oh, I'm not on the team anymore. Coach Bragg decided I'm some sort of freak and kicked me out last week. But hey, it's all cool. I'm a creative guy. I have all kinds of great stuff to keep me busy. Oh, these are my comics. I draw these because I don't know how to write. I never learned, but I know how to draw. They tell all of these stories and dreams I have. I really like to daydream and share them with people. It's cool to know those thoughts can exist outside my head. Yeah, me too. Some of them feel more like memories. I can't really see anything clearly, but I think that's why they make such good stories. I can take them and just fill in the gaps that I misunderstood, which makes for a really complex narrative. I don't know, maybe everyone's first stories are really just misinterpretations of reality. Yeah, back in my room. You should drop by later. I'll show you some of the backstory of this issue. Yeah, sure. Let's head there now. We're right down the hall.
Hey there. You look like you're keeping busy. Keep up the good work.
So, I've got a bunch of cool art on the walls. Take a look around. Ask me about what interests you.
The thing that'll make Vault 18 great again is some good old-fashioned elbow grease and American ingenuity. Fill up the cracks, clean the floors. I think I'm gonna go crazy. There's a fly in here somewhere, but I just can't find it.
So, what'd you find? I honestly don't know what to tell you. I have a really hard time remembering. It's something that keeps me up at night. Dr. Osmond found me out there, just like everyone else. I came to the vault when I was way older than you guys. That was a couple years ago, and I've had memory problems the whole time. They've gotten better, though. I can hold on to things longer. But when I think about my past, I just... You know when you stare at a light and everything slowly just explodes with color till it's all white? It's like that. And it just gets hotter and hotter as I go back, like it was just burned out of my head with a fire that spread from branch to branch. Oh, yeah. Dr. Osmond told me I should probably keep this a secret, but I have this note. It was kind of tucked into my pocket when the doc found me. You can read it on my terminal. I backed it up in case I lost it. It tells me that I was playing some kind of game, and part of it is that I took a drug that erased my memories. It's from me, by the way, but it doesn't have a name. It just says that I'm not the only one playing, and there's a girl out there too. I wish I could remember where I wrote it, or why. Having a girl would be great. I just wish I could recall. I remember flashes of golden grass, walking. I remember a house on a mountain, standing next to Dr. Rossman. Then I was here, and the images fade in and out until they get clearer. Hell if I know. I think Rossman just pulled it out of his ass. I was way too old to adopt, and the old folks had already picked their kids years before I got here, so I just took Ben. After he said it, it took forever to get used to, and remember. Oh, right. I don't know. They were tied to my back when I was in the Wasteland. They have signs that they were used quite a lot. Every time I hold them, it's like my body remembers how to react. I know it's weird, but I think I've had quite a history with them. They're part of me. Yeah, stuff is about all I've got to talk about. Yeah, I don't know why. This vault is totally calm and a really nice place. I don't see how anyone could be unhappy down here. Nah, not really. Nobody's trying to kill me. I don't have to worry about major injury or theft. I kinda love it. Oh, right. Well, that guy in the center is Kurtz. He comes from that desert city and fights with knives. He's leading this vault to safety against those other dudes. I think it's Vault 24, I don't know. The other guys are like undead soldiers from before the war, really creepy shitheads led by a necromancer named Zax. They just want to bite the vault dwellers and turn them into zombies to power their army. That's the last time Kurtz fought the cave giants at Cajun Pass. Your brother liked that story a lot. The first book is where Kurtz lost his friends to them, and the second was where he broke free. It may be a little sad, but he won in the end. After that, he met the Vault guys and started fighting for them. That's where Kurtz grew up. The world he comes from is basically just a big desert, and there's only one city. That city is his home, but he left to adventure with his friends, to find a place to live where the owner of that tower can't find them. He kicked them out of the house and filled it with cement, so they left. They ended up getting lost, though. They couldn't find their way back. They got turned around in a dust storm. and that's when the cave giants found them. Yeah, no problem. It was great adding another fan to my list. I'll be drawing a new one soon.
Yep. There you are. What is it now, kid? Oh, really? Well, why don't you explore this lecture from old Rossman? I saw what you did to Johnny Matheson. Tragic. Turn that dumb oaf's face inside out. How'd you do that? I see, smart jock. Well, since you're clearly a person of intellect, I'm gonna spare you the lecture I'd give some other kid and spell it out for you straight. No matter how smart you are, there will always be something you don't see, some variable you may miss. It doesn't matter if your perception is sharp as a razor's edge. Something important will slip through the cracks. Now you pay damn close attention. That wasteland we got upstairs, it wasn't made because people were dumb. It was because a bunch of smart jocks had all the brains in the world, but not an ounce of heart. So tell me, kid, was it worth ruining his life to save yours? Well, good answer. You know, you might not be so bad. I'm gonna give it to you. Come back and talk to me again if you need advice. It's good to know that you're the kind of kid that could really use it. Why do I feel there's gonna be something else you want? You know, I'd say goodbye, but you're just gonna come back. Why don't you just go home?
Remember, if you happen to find any old records or holotapes out there on your scavenging runs, feel free to bring them into the studio.
You motherfucker! The hell are you doing out on that fucking field? You nearly broke my fucking kneecap. I'm going to be flying at half-mast the rest of the goddamn night. I hope you're happy. You and Bragg's drooling patriot thugs had better watch where you step. This is the last time the Vault Barbarians take your shit. Just remember this. It's us basement trash keeping the lights on while you bitches parade around Bragg's star-spangled dick upstairs. Fuck you, and fuck all your pussy friends. Yeah, sure. I'll just go join the robo-nerds upstairs. But at least you're trying to help, even if you're shit at it. Maybe I could whip up some homemade Med-X. Yeah, that could do the trick.
Man, I sure hope this election turns out the way I hope. Overseer.
Oh, hey! You're here to see Chevy? Sure you can, sport. Just remember that Chevy. Well, she's a tough one. Tread carefully. Come on.
Here, Christensen or Coach Bragg. Not much of a choice if you ask me.
Mistress, the player that won the football game is here to see you. Your brother sent him.
I know. Thank you, Aaron. You are dismissed.
Yes, of course.
So you're the replacement. What's your name, recruit? Interesting. Try again. And why is it you want to join Vault Security? Last chance. Try that again and you'll lose this opportunity. Well spoken. You meet my expectations. I'll issue you your armor and sidearm. Be prepared to start your training in the morning. Do you have questions for me? John isn't as perceptive as I am. I know a soldier when I see one, even when they don't know it themselves. I'm not simply a security officer, I am a lieutenant. When it is time to fight, my place is beside my men, making sure that my troops survive. If I haven't done well in teaching them to listen, then I will fail in that mission. What have you learned of me so far? I see. You're smarter than my average soldier. Why do I need that? Intelligence may serve your ends, but it is worthless to my needs. You're learning quickly. You are a manipulator, however, and that is a trait I don't appreciate. I'll train it out of you. You've impressed me enough that I may send you back to John. I know he'd like to see you again after you're done here. There are many ways that I'll train you, physically and mentally. You're a born soldier, and that makes you my perfect match. For now, you should ask John what he would have you do. Dr. Rossman is the one who decides who joins the Wasteland Scouts, and it's Sergeant Norman who approves and leads missions. Dr. Rossman will either be in the computer lab or in his home preparing for bed in the lower apartments. You should seek him out to hear his stories. They may teach you something about serving me. I just might. You've impressed John, and that impresses me. He is a hard man to reach out to. There's a locker in the armory that stands out from the rest. That's our personal locker. I'll train you with them in the coming months, and that'll be adequate knowledge to serve you in your time here in Vault 18. If ever anything is to happen to this place, you will have that key. Come here and use it. Exactly. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 0500. Do not complain. Do not be late.
Great work out there today. Have a good night.
The thing that'll make Vault 18 great again is some good old-fashioned elbow grease and American ingenuity. Fill up those cracks, clean the...
Yep. There you are. What is it now, kid? Ah. So that's why you're bugging me. So, you want to join the elite few? Alright. Let's talk. You've managed to earn my respect with previous comments, but this is another issue entirely. If you impress me again, I'll make you a Wasteland Scout. So what brings you to the conclusion I need you? That's a long and complicated story. Truth is, I don't know. You deserve to, and I don't have the answers. The guilt kills me every time I think about it. You're a good kid. I'd like to tell you what I do know. 16 years ago, Sergeant Norman and I were following a tribal guide through Crestline Valley. We needed rest, and he knew a town. Once we got closer, he just stopped, went pale, and readied his gun. We followed him in. The town was empty, torn to hell. The old buildings used for shelter were wrecked, tents were torn, like a tornado stormed through. Then there were all you kids, no one older than 8, scattered, hungry, confused, so I picked you up. Evanson and Norman grabbed your brother and sister, and we walked straight here. Took 2 days, and no one said a word about what we were doing. The rest is history, but I assure you, I didn't carry your ass almost 100 miles just to watch you go back out there and wind up dead. But one day, hopefully when it's safer, you'll get that chance. You betcha, kid.
It's about time for you to go to bed, ain't it, star player? Yes, I do. We've already talked about the Patriot program, but I've got another important topic to discuss. I'm running for Overseer, and my team is planning to come up with a defense strategy in case the vault is ever breached. I have a feeling we'll have to accelerate our plans. I'll be assembling our best and brightest minds to lead a group of Patriots in defense drills tonight. There aren't many youngins left in Vault 18, so you kids are it. I want to give you the key to a special locker in the security office. If anything ever happens, you run right there and get what's in it. That's my star player. Get ready to go by morning. I have a feeling you'll be a big part of our victory. Was there anything else you need? Fine work, soldier. Look at that. Looks good on you. In my long line of jobs out in the Wasteland, I was a soldier at one point. I remember my first assignment as if it were yesterday. I don't tell many people about my past. It's a security risk. But you've earned my respect. Huh, right. Now move along, punk ass.
Man, I sure hope this election turns out the way I hope.
Hey, haven't seen you in this part of the vault in a while. Can't say I'm thrilled for the Patriots winning a match against my barbarians, but Jamie was subbing in for Weathers tonight. So you know what? Fuck it. Drinks are on me. No doubt. Jamie said Matheson looks like he was run over by a sentry bot. Poor guy. I guess everything is fine. I don't have much free time lately. I'm still working on a lot of Dr. Rossman's assignments. The only way to become a Wasteland Scout is through him or Chief Evanson. Dr. Rossman is... well, he's crazy. But he's also a slave driver. I respect his work ethic, but damn, I'm overwhelmed. Hell yeah, man. I've been working on my physical conditioning, and I'm passing all my firearms tests. Mrs. Kowalski is easy to please. I'm finally done with cartography, too, but that shit comes easy to me. I mean, we were born in the Wasteland. It's in our blood. It's hard studying and getting ready for what's up there while we're locked down here in the dark. I can't wait to get outside and kick some ass. True. He's never impressed with my firearm stats. He blows them off, saying I should focus on academics. Last week, he hit me with a full course of plant identification. He's gonna turn me into a frickin' botanist or something. Oh well, at least they say I might be ready in the next few months to go with other scouts on first patrol. That should be exciting. Maybe we'll all go to where this started, where they found our home in the Wasteland. That would put to rest a lot of questions. I've always wondered what it was like up there for us. You know? We were too, yeah. But what happened? I want to go up there and try to set things right. Yes, I am. It's still in me, the call of the Wasteland. To see it, to fight. It's not like we can hide in the vault indefinitely. We'll have to face the outside world one day. We'll need someone to lead us, somebody who knows its secrets. Hell, I hope so. You know, this is my home too. I care about it. Everyone here is family. Well, at least some of them. Listen, honestly, fuck those rumors, alright? Our life is our business. Everybody thinks they have a right to point out what they see as different. But they have no idea what it's like on our side of the story. A single stupid remark can lead us to having a fight or end up hurting each other. People can talk all they want, but they don't have to live in the middle of it, so fuck them. What is there to ask? You should have noticed on your own. Yes, we're together. What does it matter? If you fell in love with a mole rat, I wouldn't care. Do you know how rare love is? Period? Try finding it 200 years after a nuclear war. Try finding it in a vault full of 300 prudes and old people. Not so easy to hit 1 in a million, is it? Especially when there aren't a million left to hit. Maybe there's no proof of that. We just look alike. Any problems, Meng? Look, we've always been together. It all started in the Wasteland when we were little. We were found in the third camp Dr. Rossman visited. Ours was abandoned long before the others, leaving us starving and lost without parents. Jamie and I were the oldest kids in the camp, taking care of the others, alone. We had to adopt the role our parents set, and we did. We kept them alive. We couldn't just give that up once we were safe in Vault 18. The others? They were too young to remember. Or they're just a bunch of dicks. I really hate those jerks for picking us to pieces behind our backs. Yes, we love each other, and all those haters should mind their own business. Do you know how rare love is? Period? Not so easy. I guess everything is fine. The only... What is there to add? Not... Yeah, people here, they're not Sherman examples of tolerance. But for us, that's just one more reason to stay together. I have to keep her safe. And I have to keep them safe from us. I hoped you'd understand. Thank you. You're a really good friend. It's not easy standing up for someone no one believes in but you. They always tell you that you're alone, and that's what makes it so hard. But even if just one person stands up and says, "Hey, it's okay, I'm with you," it makes all the difference. You can have 100 enemies, but you only need one friend to make it worth it. See you around.
Hey, kid. Here to see my daughter, are you? You're that kid from next door. I haven't seen you around much. Jen said you'd be stopping in to help her with a little problem. Just make sure it's not going to get the two of you into trouble. Jen is a good judge of character. You might work out all right, if you can manage. Get in before someone notices you.
Daddy!
What do you think, Jen? I'm not paying attention?
Come on. You don't have to freak him out. He's safe to talk to. I promise.
I just want to make sure you're right.
There's no one better to ask. I may not be a legendary Wasteland Scout, but I trust my instinct.
If Bragg is half as bad as I think he is, your instincts might be leading you into a trap.
I learned from the best. Just trust me.
Even the best can make mistakes, Jen.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for coming. I know it's your big night and all. Probably everybody wants a piece of the star player's action, huh? I know. Family. Sorry, I should have mentioned it. But I wanted to talk to you, and I had to come home to help Mom with the midgets. Well, I know you just had a chance to talk to Coach Bragg and Lieutenant Chevy. I was wondering if you managed to, see a secret list when you were in there. Yeah, so last night I let the girls wander off, and I stopped by to spy on the competition. Coach Bragg was in his after-school meeting with the Patriots, without you, of course, and he was talking up some list. Everyone in the vault is on it, and they're all given grades or something. I wouldn't normally care, but he mentioned me directly. At first I thought he'd noticed me listening in the hall, but I'm a real good spy. He said that I'm on the B list, because I'm not smart or fit enough to make it to the winning team, but I'm fit for other things. No, I like being the best, and I work hard to be at the top of my class, but this is different. He said my parents are on the D list and my brother and sister are on the C. I don't know what those lists mean though, and it freaks me out. Why the hell is he talking about us? I want to know before something happens. That's why I wanted to come talk to you. I'm sure I could figure it out on my own, but why risk it when I can just ask his best player? It's been burning me up and I can't stop thinking about it. I know this sounds stupid, but if you could talk to him, you're his best player, and I know you have a way with words. It's a long shot, but maybe he could honestly tell you what it's about, and then I'd be okay. Maybe it's just a stupid health thing or whatever. But what if it isn't? Dad is a Wasteland Scout. He's seen things. He told me that Bragg gives him a good feeling, but it's never that simple. Vault 18 has a dozen enemies, and some of the shit Bragg has been training his Patriots to do, it's getting scary. Aw, damn it. Quit it. You'll make Daddy get his hopes up. You're definitely a sweet talker, I'll give you that. But seriously, thank you. This whole thing has my spider senses tingling. I've helped Dad fend off bad guys all my life. It's what I do. Like I said, I hope it's nothing. But if it isn't, then I want to know about it. I'm studying every day to be a Wasteland Scout like Dad. It's like my only purpose in life. Getting ready to go on scouting missions and take down the big bads of the wastes. If Bragg really is more than meets the eye, then it's up to us to find out first and let the Overseer know before the election tomorrow. I just can't bring this to him without proof, though. Bragg is like the first line of defense against invasion, or so he claims. Between Bragg and Chevy, they're better armed than all of Vault's security. Let me know what you find out from the man, and if he won't talk, we'll go on an adventure together.
Yo, Jock, your ears still ringing from the game? The Overseer wants to see you in his office. It's all over the intercom. Just because you can run fast or some shit doesn't mean you get to ignore the Overseer. You know I'm the Overseer's right-hand man now. I'm untouchable, and it would be a shame if those pictures of your sister in the shower got out.
Congratulations to the Patriots on
Yet another win against the Vault Barbarians. Why don't you send the winning player up to my office? I'd like a word with them.
It's about time for you to go to bed, ain't it, star player? Oh, did she? What kind of list? First off, I don't know what in the hell you're talking about. Secondly, any lists or grades I have is my own damn business. So unless you end up getting elected Vault Overseer, you can take your questions and go fuck that inadequate little twit all you want. You're not going to get very far in life tempting fate with stupid questions. So to learn some respect, you can start by discovering just how mean Bragg can get when you piss him off. You have 10 seconds to run out that door before I break your face. 10, 9.
Man, the food boy has been spitting out some salty hyperfood lately. It looks good, but it tastes like ass.
So, how did that chat with Bragg go, Junior Scout? Well, maybe there is another way. We'll have to go somewhere really quick, though. Will you follow me? It's a secret, but when we get into the hallway, I'll race ya.
Hey, we'll be right back, okay? I think we'll go ask the Overseer what he knows about Bragg's origins.
That's fine. Just stay away from Bragg and Chevy.
Understood. We'll be careful.
Have Rossman let you into the computer lab. There may be more information about him there.
Sure. Sounds like a plan.
Hey, let's make this fast. It's getting late and I want to get there quickly. Try to keep up.
Wish we could go outside the vault.
Shh. We're not supposed to be down here, so try to be stealthy. I've been using this place to hide ever since I was a little girl. The Wasteland kids were always trying to pick on me, and I'd come here to get away. No offense to you. You and your brother and sister are the good ones. Anyway, I found this stuff, and I've been stashing it here ever since. Just let me unlock my little safe. Here, take this. I found these in one of Bragg's private boxes that he keeps down here. You can use it by just turning that little knob and wearing it on your wrist. Yeah, what can I say? I have sticky fingers and I'm a master with a bobby pin and a screwdriver. Plus, Bragg is a Wastelander. We can't just trust him. So, you've tried it too? That's my star player. Coach Bragg leaves his office at 10 every night. We have to get in there after 10 and before sunrise. There will be a janitor sweeping the floor, so we have to be careful and not get caught. These stealth watches last only like 5 minutes. Are you ready? Well, I live in a house full of 4 other people, and I'm the only one that isn't innocent. It's kind of hard to do stuff when everyone else lives in the same room, but these things block light and sound. When I'm using one, I can hide under my covers and listen to loud music, or make as much noise as I want. It's a privacy thing. We're going to check out his computer, then we'll look through his desk, and I'll lockpick his safe. I'm a magician. I can make magic things happen with locks. Let's just go, come on. We'll wait in the Atrium Diner until Bragg leaves, then go in behind him. I'll follow your lead. Hey, psst. Here he goes. Come on, let's sneak into the...
Hi there. Don't touch anything. Just look for the list on the computer. Then let's get out of here. So, did you find it? Shit. Well, I guess that's it then. Just a list of names. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. I'll just head straight home after we get out of the gym. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? It's probably better if they don't see us both together, just in case. I owe you. Maybe I'll find a way to pay you back someday.
So, you got the list? Sneaking into Bragg's office was foolish. If he'd have caught you, who knows what he'd do. But that was successful. Good job. That's the master list, all right. I told Bragg to get rid of that ages ago. Disturbing. I'm going to have to go have a talk with Christensen tonight. I don't trust Bragg's behavior lately. Something about the way he talks. He reminds me of someone. Someone I don't want near my kids. Besides covering the vault and loose firearms, or is making all the Wasteland kids salute him like a general and train for war. Something about that man rubs me the wrong way. No one really knows for sure. He says he and Chevy came from a vault in Idaho, but we have no records of it in the mainframe. All that talk about bringing America back to glory and selecting only the best and brightest. He just reminds me of someone is all. Someone we met a long time ago. Out in the Wasteland. A guy named Autumn. Real boogeyman type. You don't want to know him. Yeah, well, Wasteland Scouts have made a lot of mistakes. Mistakes I don't want you kids to inherit. Letting Bragg in here for one. He showed up with a map to a vault down the mountain. We'd never seen it before. Had a bunch of working water chips. Ours all shorted out at the same time about 8 years ago, so we were starting to run out of clean water. Saved our ass, sure. But at what cost? You kids, you're the last generation in this vault. We don't have enough kids being born to replace the population we've got. Bragg wants to take you all out in the Wasteland on some crusade to restore America. Sounds like a fool's errand to me. You've traveled the whole of California, Nevada, Arizona. Further. The only people I've seen talk like him weren't heroes. I want to make sure that doesn't happen here. Not sure. We just want to be prepared tomorrow. Election results will start coming in early. If he doesn't like the results, well, he's made gestures he won't be taking no for an answer. Yeah, you too, kid. And thanks for helping out Jen. The other kids haven't treated her the best, but she's going to make a good scout one day. Outside, the person next to you is your life. You watch their back, they watch yours. No one gets left behind.
Kid from the lower apartments. You need something. Hey.
Great job winning the game. Congratulations. Yeah, it was really impressive. I'm glad Coach Bragg started getting you kids in shape. So what brings you to the administration office tonight? Oh yes. Is the door not open? He may have gone to bed. Let me make sure. Just go check and see if Albert is still there.
The Overseer will see you now, ball juggler. Yeah, frag blower. Nice!
So, sounds like you've had an eventful evening. First you score the last touchdown of the season, then you get a coveted post with vault security. You're shaping up to be a real mover and shaker. What do you plan to do next? Ha! Such a kidder. Now listen here, kid. I've got that Bragg fellow beating the election by 10 points, but that doesn't mean he's out of the game. Bragg offered you that post with his freaky sister down in security. I want to know why. What did he offer you, and what does he expect in return? I didn't. Chevy demanded it. The Wasteland Scouts, Rossman, and Yeti, they didn't sanction it either. When that dry harpy took over, she set her one good eye on making Vault 18 their private fortress. With whatever it was Rossman did to piss off our upstairs friends in the Wasteland, the old folks down here have been running scared. We're an elderly vault, kid. 80% of our inhabitants are in nursing care. They're afraid. They jump at their own shadow. You tell them all the ghost stories about vault Vikings and psychos blowing up the vault door? No wonder they're out looking for a man like Bragg. Maybe. Possibly. Look, Bragg is the vault's sweetheart. He's a hard-liner, big on security, low on spending. I get that, but the man is a tyrant. He's been driving these kids like dogs, and not just on the field. He has them running laps with machine guns, for God's sake. You know about his after-school program, those long speeches about America and restoring it to purity? Do you know what kind of a man fills a child's head with those machinations? A dictator. I'm worried that after Bragg loses the vote for the Overseer's office, he won't take it peacefully. That's why I called you up here, to get your perspective. This isn't going to be an easy talk, kid. People in the admin office think Bragg's not content with taking over as Overseer by popular vote. They think he's planning a coup, with Chevy supplying him with guns and Bragg training his patriots day and night. I'm worried the whispers may be true. What do you know about Bragg and Chevy's plans tomorrow? They gave you that post in security. You've got to have heard something. My God, they got to you too. How much of that macho bullshit has gone to your head? Are you more interested in protecting the vault or that cockamamie America cult garbage? I don't know what to believe. You know those crazy half-cocked patriot types. One minute they're talking jibber-jabber political nonsense, the next they're waving guns in your face. Bragg voted last season to let the gun controls in Vault 18 run wild. Now they're everywhere, but only his kids know how to use them. They outnumber Vault security 3-1. We didn't let this happen, they created it. I want you to keep an eye on them. Watch what they're doing. Report back to me. If the Patriots are up to something, we ought to know about it. That's all I wanted to hear. All right, then, I'll let you go. I'm sure you and your brother Sean have some trouble to get into. Go on.
Stupid. Shut up.
Hey, welcome back.
Yay! It's our hero! Great work out there. You were fantastic. I'm sorry about missing your big game. We just really wanted to get into this RPG before the next wave of tests in chemistry. But hey, I heard you won. Congratulations! I know she knows just about everything about everyone. Or she likes to think she does. She and Kira really have this hate fest going on. It's cute. I think they like each other, but I'm an outsider. I don't play the relationship game. Jen is one of the original Vault 18 kids, anyway. One of the only ones. I try not to interact with the Vault Dwellers too much. They're not us. The new security lieutenant? Mm-mm. I don't want to. I hear she's a real tough bitch. It's a small vault, but I keep my head down. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm sorry. We're alone enough as it is. We should have been there for you. Being orphans, people treat us a little differently. It's nice to know we're in a better place than we would have been, but I wish we were treated equally here. Yeah, sometimes. I've read the reports, heard the rumors. I even looked at our gene projections once. Sean and I are from the same mom as you, but we have a different dad. It's really made me want to learn our history, you know? What were they like? Where were they? Maybe we'll never know. The place they found us is over 100 miles away. They could really be dead, or worse. Kira's always believed they were kidnapped. She's a weird girl, though, and I'm not ready to believe her. She's too like her adopted parents, ready to stab you in the back. Not really. She should see how people treat their children in the Wasteland. From what Dr. Rossman says, it's hell. They're all slaves or just used as soldiers. I don't want to gossip. I'm not like the other Vault Dwellers. Did you want to ask something else? Oh, alright. Have a good night. I'll try to play quietly.
Yeah, sorry we missed it, man. We had a game going on tonight. Yeah, man. Sorry about that. We were just sitting down to set up our game and... Ow, ow, ow! Damn, bro! Chill out! God, I meant to, it's just... This is all the time Jason and Mandy had to play our tabletop this week. With all the shit going on in the vault, we'd be lucky if we get another chance to play this decade, let alone this month. We just beat the 3rd dungeon boss, and we're about to... Yeah, I'm sure he'll hear about it later. Oh. Wow, that's unusually forgiving. I was worried all night that you'd be pissed when you got home. You're not pissed? Hey, yeah, no problem. Have a good night.
Hey man, have you seen my engineering guide laying around? I kinda need it for my test next Tuesday. Will do. Say, next time, why don't you join us? Could be a fun distraction from all the other bullshit going on.
What? Oh, yeah, it's... I'm sure it was...
Alright,
Sean?
back to...
Isn't that a little low?
I thought we were gonna try to fake it.
No, not...
Real? Yeah, but in real life, an 800-watt laser blast would burn a hole right through your arm, man.
Yeah, but this is an RPG, dude, not a first-person shooter.